Hello all, welcome to Code 9 Destination Day 7 session here. So I hope you clearly understand about the previous topic which we have discussed about the fractions. So probably guys, so this particular topic is one of the very core and advanced topics too. We can able to call this as percentage. In aptitude, any exam guys, without percentage, you can't able to expect even one question. So the almost all the questions we can able to say that 70 questions have the core basics of the percentage only. We can't able to say that all the questions we will expect from the percentage, but we would say that all the different topics will have the base of percentage kind of the thing. So then guys, you need to understand the percentage is one of the very important topic inside the aptitude here. So you must have to understand how we can able to manipulate this process. We having the simplified topic. Okay. So we having the list of some topics here. If you focus on those topics too, you can able to get the correct answer in the good way. That's what the very easiest thing I can able to say here this one. So the probably guys, what is called percentage? Can anyone having any idea? So the percentage we can able to call it as the very simply. If I'm calling the different single terms about to define the percentage, I can able to call it as the so that fraction of 100. Okay. So the fraction of 100 I can able to call this one. And next things I can able to call like so that is part by whole. Okay, part by whole cross 100. Okay, so like this way I can able to define. So moreover here you guys you must have to know something like particular terminologies inside the percentage that you need to understand. I'm saying that so that is great. So that is one of the very important particular terminologies you must have to know here. And second thing we can able to call it as the discount. And the third thing I can able to call it as that is called statistics. Okay, so maybe you don't have this much. Statistics is one of the very advanced topic. We don't want to go into the statistics here, but you must have to know what is called the grade and discount. And I'm saying that so that the point is called the 45 percentage. 45 percentage means what? I'm saying that 45 out of 60. Okay, this is one of the marks. If I'm asking you what is the exact percentage with respect to this one, so I need to multiply with respect of the 100. If I make it up guys, so this will make you to the value called something the 45 and times of 15. Okay, this is we can able to call it as 12 times of 15. We can able to call it as okay, this is a 9 and this will become a 12 here in this one. If you again this cancel this one with this respect of the second table, it will give you 50 and times. So again cancelling this one, this will give you that 50 cross 25 and this one will cancel you this one and you can get the value called 75. So do you look like this is very complex? Yes, it's so complex. Okay, so the percentage you can able to calculate in a very simple way, guys. You don't want to make this much of steps to manipulate the answer. Okay, so the grade is one of the very important terminology. And going to the discount, we can able to say that I'm saying that that is 25% offer. The real price is equal to 40 rupees. If I'm saying that 25% off, then how can you able to call this one? I just want to recall you that so the previous class which you have learned about the fractional values with respect to the decimal. Okay, that is what 1 by 4 is equal to what we can able to call it as 25% or 0.25. Okay, so you can able to call it as that is 25%. We can able to call it as the 25% means we can able to represent as 25 by 100. If I get the real value, the value we can able to call it as the 0.25 is the term we can able to get here in this place. Okay, so this is how the value you need to manipulate this one. So now if you're getting that 25% offer, 25% means we can able to call it as 1 by 4. If the 4 and 4 get cancelled means there is 10 rupees is getting offer in this one. So that the selling price will be that 30 rupees in the market or on the shop. So this is how the discount can be calculated. This is a very famous one of the things we just want to remember here. Okay, so going to this one guys. So this is one of the very simple method. Okay, this is one of the very simple terminologies to define the percentage. So the percentage we can simply call it as the part by whole. across times of 100. So you want to make everything in terms of the 100 so that we can call it as a percentage. Percentage, if you expand that one, we can able to get it as percent plus age. That the percent is indicate the 100 and age will indicate the times. Okay, 100 times. That's what the percentage we can able to call it as in the definitions here in the place. So the percentage, we having a lot of types, but we are not going to solve all the things. But if you are focusing in the peculiar types and making on it practice, you will definitely approach all the questions from the percentage here. Okay, I'm just going to showcase what are the types we having inside the percentage based problem. Okay, so the first thing, the types I'm writing here, so please follow and write it down. So the first is based on the population. The percentages based on the population is one of the thing. The second one we can able to call it as the exams and the students. Okay, exams and students we can able to call this one. And so the third thing I can able to call it as the income and expenditure. Income and expenditure I can able to call this one. Okay, and next one is called savings. I can able to call this one savings. And next one, that is based on the numbers. Okay, based on the numbers I can able to call this one. Okay, and fifth one we can able to call it as the change of percentage. Change of percentage we can able to call it as change of percentage, we can able to write it on. Okay, and sixth one I can able to call it as the investment. Okay, investment is my second type of question. Okay, and the seventh type of questions we can able to call it as the change in area. And eighth one I can able to call it as the election. Okay, so this is how we can able to derive the types of method here in this place. Okay, guys, so I think you have taken the notes from the portion, from the thing you have written on the percentage types. So we can't able to deal everything in the percentage notes clearly here. Okay, so the point is that, so we going to learn today the percentage basics, all the topics we going to cover it up. Okay, so one of the very famous and common formula is on your screen. Okay, so that this thing we can able to call it as, so what, how much percentage is increased, how much percentage is decreased. Okay, so that you're going to write it up. Very, very simple formula here. That is new value minus initial value. Initial value means we can call it as old value. Okay, new value minus old value by old value cross 100. If you're not able to understand the initial value, you can able to call this one as old value there. Okay, so we directly going to apply on it and we see how the formula can be effectively useful. This is the first and foremost formula you're going to be apply here all the thing. Okay, so I'm just going to this one question, guys. You see this one, the price of the pencil is increased from 2 to 4. It is initially the old price is 2 and the new prices we can able to call it as what? 4. Okay, so O indicate the old and N indicates the 4 here in this one. So what is the percentage increase? So we know that the percentage increase formula, that is new value minus old value by old value cross 100. Okay, so new value is what, guys? We can able to call it as 4. So old value is equal to 2 by 2. Okay, old value cross 100. Okay, if I made this one, this will give you the value called 2 by 2. So times of 100. So 2 and 2 get cancelled now. I can able to get the value called 100% directly here in the place. Okay, so the option here, that is B, is the correct answer. Then you can able to say that here we having the 100% increment is happen. Okay, so like the way we can able to call this one is the correct answer. Very basic common term is called the percentage increment. How you are increasing. Okay, next question you can try, but I'll also help you there. Okay, so the number of pen inside the box, okay, it is decreased from 20 to 10. Okay, find the percentage decrement formula. What is the percentage decrement formula there? So percentage decrement formula is equal to, we can able to call it as old value minus new value by old value cross 100. Okay, old value is equal to what? That is, we can able to call it as 20 minus 10. So by 20 times of 100. Okay, so this one will give you that, think of what, 10 by 20. So cross 100, 0 get cancelled, and 10 times of 100 we can able to call it as 50 here in the place. So the probably we can able to say that the option A is the correct answer. 50% is decrease in the number of pen. Very simply, we are not going to make anything the way. So you can using the simple formula and you can able to get the answer within the fraction of seconds. Okay. So going to the next question, guys. You see this one? The rate of interest. It is changing from 10 to 20 percentage. What is the percentage change here they are asking? Guys, in this place, the question they didn't mention that whether it is percentage increase or whether it is percentage decrease. They didn't mention anything there. Then, so they have giving only what is a percentage change. It will either percentage increase or either it is a percentage decrease. We just going to analyze by the value how it is given. You see this one, they have given the value like 10 to 20. So the percentage is increasing there. So then the particular question we can able to also call it as percentage increment. So the percentage increment formula is equal to what? That is new value minus old value by old value times of 100. So new value is equal to what? 20. Old value is equal to 10 by 10. So times of 100 if you made. So this will give you that 10 and 10 get cancelled. You will get the value again. That is 100. Okay. So the option D is the correct answer here. So the percentage change here in the answer, if we can able to call it as the 100 percentage. Okay. So going to the next one. Here is how we having the real time of question. Real time of application based questions. Previously, you have solved something the very common questions. Okay. So, but here is the place you need to understand very clearly about this one. So, bus is increase its speed by 10 percentage. After that, it increase the speeds by 20 percentage. So, by what percentage is the bus final speed is greater than the original speed? Okay, this particular question I can able to call this one as successive increment. Okay, I can able to call this one as successive increment. Okay, so we having one formula. The formula is SI, that is successive increment. If you identifying that, that is called successive increment. Successive increment means so the increment is happening continuously. Like you see this one, the bus initially increases speed by 10 percentage. After that, again it increased by speed by 20 percentage. So this kind of the question we can able to call it as what? Successive increment. It is continuously increasing, right? So that we can able to call it as a successive increment. So successive increment formula, we can able to call it as x1 plus x2 plus x1 x2 by 100. Like what we can able to see that. x1 indicate, we can able to call it as 10. x2 indicate, we can able to call it as 12. Okay, and x1 times of x2, that is 10 times of 20, we can able to call by 100. If you made it up, so there is 0 will get cancelled here. Okay, so you will left with the 2 there. If you make it out this one, guys, so this will give you the value called what? That is 32. You will left here in this place. Okay, so that is we can able to directly write this also, but this is not the formula. It is going to help you for all the percentage based problem, but you must have to learn the conventional method as well as here. Let's learn what is called the conventional method here. Okay, I'm just saying that the bus is increase its speed by 10 percentage. So which speed to which speed is it increase? It is increased from his speed, actual speed. Okay, actual speed I don't know, but it increased the speed initially by 10 percentage. After that 20 percentage it is increased. What is the actual speed? If you know the actual speed only, then you can able to increase by 10 percentage here. Okay, and then you can able to increase by 20 percentage there. If you don't know the actual speed, how you can able to increase the thing? So in this kind of the thing, guys, they don't give any initial data. That is initial value. If they didn't give any initial value, please blindly take the value called 100. Got it? Okay. So I can able to say that initial speed, I don't know that. Okay. Initial speed, I can take it as 100 here. Okay. So here, first step, it is increased by 10 percentage. Okay. That is increased by 10 percentage here. Okay, so 10 percentage of 100, we can able to call it as 10 only. That is 100 plus 10, we can able to call it as what, guys? That is 110. That is 110 we will have here in the place. Again, so it is increased the speed by 20 percentage. So 20 percentage of 110 means what? So 20 percentage, you shouldn't take the 20 percentage of 100. So after that, 110 is we happen. Okay, that's what we can able to call it as a successive increment. After the 110 percentage, okay, after the 110 speed, the 20 percentage means what? That is the question. So 20 percentage means 0 get cancelled. So then you can able to say that the 110 plus 22, we can able to call it as 132 here. Okay, you see this one, the point is very clear. What percentage the bus final speed is greater than the original speed? So this is the original speed. Okay, you see that is called 100. So this is called the final speed, that is written as 132. How much percentage? That is 132 minus 100. Okay, you can directly write it as 132 minus 100 by 100. If you made it up, that will give you that 32 percentage. Okay, so this is how you will get the answer in this very easy question. You can able to solve in the question like just like that. Even you don't touch the paper, anything, just like get in the answer. Okay, so next time going to this question, guys, you see this one. This question is different. Okay, so I am saying that, so here we having that price of an article is increased and decreased by 20 percentage. Then I can directly say that the answer is called 4 percentage less. I'm not even touching any paper. I'm directly say that, so that the answer we can able to call it as 4 percentage less. But how comes? How comes the 4 percentage is less? Coming to this one, guys, you see this one, the price of an article. Same like here, they didn't give any kind of the initial value. So I'm calling initially as 100. After that, so the 20 percentage is increased now. 20 percentage of 10, 100 means we can able to call it as 20. So that is 100 plus 20, we can able to call it as 120 there. Now 120 is there. So here in the place, you need to see that we need to reduce that 20 percentage now. Okay, if you see that 20 percentage is reduced, that 20 percentage of 120 means what? We can able to call it as 24. That is 120 minus 24. We can get the value called what? 96. Okay, you see this one, this is the final value, this is the original value. Comparing to this one, 4 percentage is less. I'm directly saying, if you're trying to solve all the question in the formula, it will take you lot of steps and lot of methodology. More than that, if you understand the logic of the question, you can get the answer within the fraction of seconds. This is what my methodology here. This is little bit different. Okay, so numerator of the fraction is increased by 40 percentage and the denominator is decreased by 30 percentage. So the fraction is become then 1 by 2. Find the original number. Okay, they are asking the initial number. So initial number means here it is talking about the fraction only. Okay, so then I can call the initial number, that is original number. I'm calling it as original number is equal to, original number means original fraction. That is fraction means we having numerator and denominator. I can call the original fraction as x by y. If you want, you can able to call as 100x and 100y. That is your wish. Okay, so I'm okay, I'll call it as 100x and 100y. I can call it as, okay, and this is called 100y. Okay, no issues because we are following everything is 100 as initial value, right? So no issues, we can call it as 100 issue. Okay, 100 as a value, that's numerator, the denominator initially. Now after that, okay, the numerator of the fraction is increased by 40 percentage. Initially it is 100. If the 40 percentage is become, then that is, it will become a 140x. Okay, and here that the value is decreased by 30 percentage now. Here initially it is 100. So if 30 is decreased, then we can able to call it as 70x. So here you see this one. So once you getting this kind of the fraction will become a 1 by 2. Okay, now I'm cancelling this one. This will give you the value called, that is 2x by y. That is 2x by y is equal to 1 by 2. They are asking the value called original fraction. Original fraction means we can able to call it as x by y. Okay, so I can able to say that the x by y is equal to, if you're taking the value of 2 this side, I can directly write it as 1 by 4 directly. Okay, so this is how I'll sort out the answer here in the question. Okay, so this is the application oriented question. It is the consumption question. Okay, we can able to call it as consumption question. So please give your attention here because this is little bit confusing. So to make sure you understanding this one clearly. Okay. So the price of the sugar has increased by 20 percentage. Anu decided to spend only 8 percentage more than she initially did on the sugar. So find the percentage by which she need to reduce the sugar consumption. That is the question. Okay. So let's see how I can able to reduce the thing. What is the thing of the price of sugar here? Okay. How I can able to increase this one? So same like here, we don't have any initial value. Okay. So I can call. So initially I'm breaking down. Okay. The I indicates initially here and A indicates after. Okay. So initially the price of sugar is 100 rupees. Now, after that, price of sugar is equal to what? 20% is increased. We can able to call it as 120 rupees. Now, so the amount Anu can be spent. Okay, Anu can be spent amount. Initially, it was 100 rupees, but she can able to spend only 8% more. That is, Anu can able to spend only 8% means that is 108. Okay, so find the percentage by which she need to reduce the sugar consumption. Okay, so they are asking how much percentage of the sugar consumption she need to reduce so that she can able to balance with the 108 rupees. She can't able to spend more than the 108 rupees, but she need to consume the sugar within the particular percentage of the money she having. Okay, so the probably guys, so then you need to find out what is the difference between that. You see this one, we having the difference of what? That is 12 rupees is a difference. Okay, so if you calculate the 12 rupees percentage of the quantity, then you can able to get the think of what percentage in terms of the quantity of the sugar consumption. Okay, so 12 rupees is a deficiency. If Anu having the 12 rupees extra, she can able to buy the whole kg of the rupees for the 120 rupees, but she don't have the 120 rupees. She can able to spend only 108 rupees, but the deficiency is that 12 rupees. So you need to find out the quantity of the deficiency with respect to the 12 rupees so that you can able to find out so the how much quantity she can able to reduce. So she wants to reduce the quantity of, she having the deficiency of the 12 rupees. So out of 120 rupees. Okay, so times of 100. Okay, if I made it up, they are asking the percentage, right? So that is it this one? So she needs to reduce 10 percentage of the sugar consumption so that she can able to manage her expense in the same way of the price they have quoted in the increment of the sugar price. So I hope you are understand. For you guys, I'll say it again for you. Okay. So I'm saying again, the price of sugar has increased by 20 percentage. Anu has decided to spend only 8% more than she initially did on the sugar. So find the percentage by which she need to reduce the sugar consumptions here. Okay, so I don't know anything initially. As like I told as a mantra, if you they don't give any initial value, guys, you simply blind your eyes and keep the value called 100. So that initially the price of sugar was 100, Anush was spending the same 100 rupees, and after that the price of the sugar is increased to 20 percentage, so that we can call it as 120 rupees. Sir, it is a 20 percentage, right? How you can able to directly writing as 120 rupees? You can. So if you are making those steps, it will give you the same value still. So that I'm directly writing as 120 rupees. So 20 percentage of 100 means we will call that 20 rupees only. If the 20 rupees is increased, we can call it as 120. It having two steps, we have bundled up and we make it a single statement. We're not even working here. So that will work. This kind of the speed is a requirement inside the placement. If you learn this, it's a very helpful for you. Okay, Anu, she has decided to spend only 8 percentage. Okay, only 8 percentage she can able to spend. Initially she was spending, we don't know, I'm calling as 100. So she can able to spend only 108 rupees. So the question they are asking, how much percentage of sugar consumption she can able to reduce so that she can able to control the money. Okay, within she can able to pay, spend the sugar inside the money she was allotted for the sugar consumption. So the deficiency between the price of both of the price of the sugar and the Anu she was putting on it, that is 12 rupees. So 12 out of 120, if you calculate it, it will give you the 10% of sugar. So she need to reduce the 10% of sugar consumption in his family so that she can able to manage with 108 rupees in a very clear way. This is the easiest question. If you solve like this, it's a very easy as question. Okay, because you see guys, this is a very basic topic. If you're not able to understand this topic, then the coming topics is a very difficult. So if you have any doubts, so please drop a message based on the question number. Okay, so that will be very useful for you guys to understand the coming topic. In coming classes, we're going to solve some advanced topic from the percentages. You have seen the various topic. As we considering as the percentage basics here, you are grounding some knowledge with terms of the percentage so that the class is being scheduled as a percentage basics. Okay. So now again with the same type of question, sugar there, here also sugar, but they are asking a little bit different. Okay. So the price of the sugar is now being sold at 10 rupees. So till last week, the cost of the price was 8 rupees there. Okay. So then how much percentage the family should reduce its consumption should keep the expenditure same. Okay. So this question, I'll giving you the same thing. It is a same like a question which we have solved in the previous one. If you're getting the correct answer here, you are on the way. Okay. So please try to solve the question and get me the answer and put me the answer in the comment box. Okay. And next question, it's a little bit different. The numerator of the fraction is increased. So again, same like original fraction. Original fraction, we can able to call it as that is x by y. So the numerator of the fraction, we can able to call that is it is increased by 20%. 20% means we can able to call it as 0.2. Okay, or else you can call it as 1 by 20. See, 1 by 20. Okay, 120 is there. Okay, so 120 is there. Okay, 120 by 100 will give you the value called what? There is 0.12 only. So instead of that, I can able to directly write it as 0.12. If you want to write 120, you can able to write. Okay, 120. Okay, in x and it is decreased by 10%. That is 90 y. And then the fraction will become 16 by 21. Now 0 get cancelled here. Okay, so once you cancel this one, we can able to see that is both of them is cancelled by which table? Third table. Okay, so 3 times of 3 we can able to call it as 90 and 4 times of 3 we can able to call it as what? 12. So then they are asking the original fraction here. They are asking the x by y. Just taking the 4 by 3 this side, that it will come as 3 by 4. Okay, if you come there, that is 4 times of 4 is equal to 16 there, and 3 times of 7 we can able to get the value called 4 by 7. So the option C is the very sure answer. I hope you understand this one. Okay, so now it's a very important thing. I'll give you some 10 seconds time. Just read out the question. What did you understand about the question? Tell me it. Okay, so the area of the rectangle is first decreased by 20%. Again it is decreased by 25%. What will be the new area if the area was initially 1000 meters square? Okay, if the area is initially 1000 meters square. So guys, every question in the before you have allotted the initial value as 100, but here they are clearly mentioning that initially there is 1000 meters square. So then you don't want to calculate anything. They are directly giving initial value is 1000. Okay, so then 1000 was initially on your hand. So the first it is decreasing here. That is called 20%. So 20% of 1000 means we can able to call it as what? That is 200. So then that is 1000 minus 200. We can able to call it as what? 800. And then again it decreased by 25% there. So in the 1000, what is the 25%? That is the very important term. Okay, in the 1000, what is that? Not 1000. Okay, now the value is decreased to 800. If you are solving with the 1000, then it is wrong. You need to understand the question there. Okay, so 800 is there now. From the 800, what is the 25%? So 25% of 800, we can call it as a 200 again. Because 25% of 800, we can able to call it as 200 only. 25 means what? We can able to call it as 1 by 4. 1 by 4 times of 800 means we'll get the value called 200 only. Okay, that is 800 minus 200. We can able to get the value called 600 meters square. They are asking what is the new area? The new area is 600 meters square. So this is how you need to potentially solve the percentage based question with respect to the increase or the decrement. Okay, I hope you understand about this topic. So this topic is considered as a basic topic here. So next class we're going to cover all the percentage based topic. Okay, all each topic. So each year sum we're going to solve. So each method we're going to learn. So make sure that you going to grounding the all question which we have deal in the class. Practice the question. Having any doubts with assuming the value or initializing the value, so please comment in the box. I'll help you there.
Hey, hold on, I'm back. I'm super excited to inform you that in last 2 months, we've been able to conduct around 50 drives and around 100 plus students have been selected for various MNCs. The packages are ranging from 3.5 to 10 lakhs. Stay tuned for more information by subscribing us on our YouTube channel, by liking our social media platforms like Facebook, Insta and LinkedIn. Thank you.